Dogs have always been more than pets. They are companions, therapists, and silent healers. Throughout history, humans have turned to dogs for comfort and stability, and modern science now confirms what we've always felt in our hearts. Dogs have an extraordinary power to heal our minds. From lowering anxiety to lifting depression, they nurture us in ways medication or words sometimes can't. In today's episode of the Animal Chronicle, we lions explore the best dog breeds for mental health, the ones who seem born to understand us, calm us, and bring us back to emotional balance. Whether you're dealing with stress, loneliness, or simply looking for a deeper connection, these dogs remind us that unconditional love still exists in its purest form. When we talk about mental health, we often think about therapy or self-care routines, but few realize how profound the emotional impact of a dog can be. Studies from major universities, including Harvard and Purdue, have found that people who live with dogs experience lower blood pressure, less anxiety, and higher serotonin levels, the very chemical that stabilizes our moods. Dogs also release oxytocin in both themselves and their owners through eye contact and gentle touch, the same hormone that bonds mothers to newborns. It's no wonder we feel calmer when they're around. But not all dogs express that comfort in the same way. Certain breeds seem almost designed to sense emotions. Their personalities, temperaments, and instincts make them perfect partners in emotional healing. One of the most remarkable examples is the Golden Retriever. Often called the heart with fur, Goldens have an unmatched emotional intelligence. They can sense sadness before we speak, joy before we laugh, and fear before we realize we're afraid. Their calm nature and gentle patience make them one of the most common therapy dogs used in hospitals, nursing homes, and even airports. What makes them so effective isn't just their friendliness, it's their consistency. Goldens don't judge, they don't get tired of comforting. Whether you're struggling with depression or just feeling worn out after a long day, a Golden Retriever's quiet loyalty tells you you're safe. You're loved. Their slow wags and deep brown eyes can soften even the heaviest mood. Close behind is the Labrador Retriever, the eternal optimist. If happiness had a mascot, it would be a Labrador. Labs are energetic, playful, and endlessly affectionate, but beneath their joy lies an incredible sense of empathy. They're the emotional motivators of the dog world. Labradors encourage activity, helping their owners overcome fatigue or isolation through play and exercise. That daily walk isn't just good for your dog, it's good for your mind. Physical movement increases dopamine and serotonin, while companionship keeps loneliness at bay. Labs remind us that healing often begins with laughter, and few things are more contagious than a Labrador's grin when you pick up a tennis ball. On the opposite end of the spectrum is the Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, a small dog with an enormous heart. Cavaliers are the epitome of gentle comfort. They thrive on closeness, preferring to be by your side or curled on your lap for hours. Their small size makes them ideal for apartment living or for people who need a constant emotional presence. They respond intuitively to human feelings, often pressing close when they sense distress or sadness. It's no surprise that therapists frequently recommend Cavaliers for those recovering from trauma or battling anxiety. Their calm heartbeat against yours can slow your breathing and ease emotional tension without a single word. Now let's talk about intelligence and adaptability, two traits that define the poodle. Whether standard, miniature, or toy size, poodles have an uncanny ability to tune into their owner's emotional energy. They are thinkers and observers, often adjusting their behavior to mirror the person they love. Because they are hypoallergenic and highly trainable, they are frequently chosen as service dogs for people with emotional and physical challenges. But beyond the training and polish lies genuine warmth. A poodle doesn't just sit near you when you're sad, it looks into your eyes, waiting for your next move, silently asking, "What can I do to help?" Their curiosity and emotional awareness make them ideal companions for those who overthink or feel misunderstood. A poodle's companionship feels like therapy with fur, structured, consistent, and deeply reassuring. Of course, joy itself can be healing, and no breed delivers joy like the Corgi, With their short legs, big ears, and perpetual smiles, corgis are pure sunshine. They may not be large, but their energy fills a room. Known for their goofy antics and endless enthusiasm, corgis remind us not to take life too seriously. They have a way of making their owners laugh even in difficult times, and laughter, as science shows, lowers stress hormones and strengthens the immune system. But beneath their humor, corgis are fiercely loyal and intelligent. Originally bred to herd cattle, they thrive on having purpose. That's why corgis are great for people who need a companion that's active, alert, and emotionally engaging. They lines nudge you off the couch when you need movement and cuddle close when you need rest, balance embodied in a wagging tail. If you're finding comfort or inspiration in these stories, remember to subscribe to the Animal Chronicle, where every week we share emotional, science-based stories that bring you closer to your pets. Your support helps us reach more people who need the comfort that only a dog can give. While certain purebreds have predictable personalities, never underestimate the emotional depth of mixed breed and rescue dogs. Many rescued dogs have lived through neglect or abandonment, yet, when they find a loving home, their loyalty runs deeper than words can express. It's as if they know they've been given a second chance, and they repay that kindness tenfold. Rescue dogs are often the most emotionally intuitive companions because they've experienced pain and learned gratitude. They recognize tone, touch, and routine faster than most. When you adopt a rescue, you're not just saving a life, you're reinviting a soul who understands healing into your world. Their eyes often tell a story of resilience, and that resilience can be contagious. People struggling with trauma, PTSD, or depression often find that caring for a rescue dog becomes a mirror for their own recovery. Each small step forward, a wag, a cuddle, a tail thump, becomes a reminder that healing is possible. The benefits of these emotionally attuned breeds go beyond companionship. Psychologists have long documented how the human-animal bond changes brain chemistry. Spending even 10 minutes petting a dog releases oxytocin and dopamine while lowering cortisol, the stress hormone. Dogs encourage structure, feeding times, walks, bedtime routines, all of which create rhythm for people battling depression or anxiety. For individuals who struggle with loneliness, especially seniors or people living alone, dogs provide constant emotional feedback, a sense of presence that reduces feelings of emptiness. And for children, especially those with ADHD or autism, dogs like Labradors, Poodles, and Golden Retrievers can create stability and empathy through predictable affection. Different breeds suit different personalities. The Golden Retriever is ideal for people seeking calm and reassurance. The Labrador for those who need positivity and activity. The Cavalier King Charles Spaniel for gentle daily comfort. The Poodle for those who value structure and mental engagement. And the Corgi for those craving energy and joy. But the most important match isn't the breed, it's the bond. A dog becomes therapeutic not because of its pedigree, but because of its connection with you. A rescued mutt can heal as deeply as any purebred because love, patience, and trust are universal languages. Beyond emotional healing, the presence of these breeds also benefits physical health. Regular walks, outdoor activity, and playful interaction improve cardiovascular health and reduce obesity risks. A calmer mind leads to a healthier body. Many people who adopt dogs report sleeping better, experiencing fewer panic attacks, and feeling more motivated to face daily tasks. Dogs break isolation by pulling you into the world. Even a simple trip to the park introduces community, sunlight, and motion. And because they rely on us, dogs teach responsibility, a key factor in recovering from mental fatigue or emotional burnout. There's also something profound about how dogs respond without ego. They don't interrupt, correct, or judge. They listen, truly listen, through body language. When you cry, they sit closer. When you're quiet, they wait. When you laugh, they join the celebration. They love you exactly as you are in every version of your day, tired, messy, anxious, or joyful. And in that acceptance lies healing. Human relationships are complex, but a dog's affection is steady. For many, that reliability restores a sense of safety that trauma or stress once took away. Imagine this: you're sitting on your couch after a hard day. You haven't said a word, but your golden retriever walks over, rests its head on your knee, and sighs. In that moment, no therapy session or medication could replace the comfort of that silent understanding. Or picture a Labrador bounding into the room, tail wagging wildly, dropping a toy at your feet, reminding you that happiness can still be spontaneous. Or perhaps a Cavalier quietly curling against your chest as you read, steady, warm, grounding. These moments are tiny doses of peace, scattered through ordinary days, shaping emotional wellness one heartbeat at a time. If you're considering bringing a dog into your life for emotional support, think about your lifestyle and personality. High-energy breeds like Labs or Corgis need play and outdoor time. Calmer companions like Cavaliers or older rescues suit quieter homes. The goal isn't perfection, it's connection. The right dog doesn't erase your challenges, they make them easier to face. They remind you that love doesn't always need words. Sometimes it just needs presence. When paired with proper care and attention, these dogs give back far more than we offer them. They lower loneliness, encourage laughter, inspire confidence, and even bring purpose to each day. Every morning walk becomes a ritual of mindfulness. Every meal you prepare for them becomes a reminder to care for yourself too. Over time, they don't just live in your home, they live in your heart. In conclusion, the best dog breeds for mental health are not just defined by temperament, but by their capacity for empathy. Golden Retrievers, Labradors, Cavaliers, Poodles, Corgis, and countless rescues all share one profound gift: the ability to love us at our lowest and lift us without effort. They don't heal us with medicine, they heal us with presence. Dogs are living proof that love, when pure and unconditional, can change our biology and our souls. If this story touched your heart, please subscribe to the Animal Chronicle for more inspiring, science-based tales about the dogs who change lives. Each week, we share new stories that celebrate their loyalty, intelligence, and compassion. And now we'd love to hear from you. Has your dog helped your mental health? Share your story in the comments below. You never know who might need the reminder that healing sometimes begins with fur paws and a wagging tail.